review DMT for you. So the way DMT works, so that's distraction, mark, treat. A distraction is simply anything our dog notices, good, bad, or otherwise. Anything that catches our dog's attention is a distraction, right? Just by the definition of what a distraction is. Mark means we're using a word that says, yep, noticed it too, it's not a big deal. And then treat is exactly what it sounds like. Our dog gets a piece of food. So the first thing we do is teach our marker word. I use the word nice. Good girl. Because I want to sound calm and relaxed. What we tend to do when our dogs are distracted is it sounds a lot more like this. No, stop it, don't, come back here. And all I tell my dog is I am also tense and I am also barking. And we can kind of create this nasty feedback loop because my dog thinks, well, we're on the same page, it's something I should be paying attention to. Then we panic because our dog's behavior is worse and we just kind of climb this nasty, nasty ladder. So I would like to sound calm. To teach that marker word, I'm slow and deliberate. So I have my food in my hand. I'm going to say the word, pause for just half a second, excuse me, miss, and then give them a piece of food. Once we add distractions, I speed that up. Right now I'm slow and deliberate simply because our dogs are much more visual than auditory. So if I'm talking and moving my hand, they're going to pay much more attention to the movement, which doesn't do me any good if my dog is looking that way. Good girl. So I simply take my handful of food, I say the word nice, and then give my dog a piece of food. Nice. I don't care what my dog's doing. I don't care if they look at me. I don't care if they're sniffing the ground right now. Nice. If I say the word nice, my dog gets a piece of food, always. Nice. I'm going to do this till I start getting nice. A positive reaction every time we say that word. You can't see it because of our camera angle. Nice. But we're at the point where every time I say that word, we get a tail wag. Good girl. Nice. Once I'm consistently getting that response, then I'll add in distractions. I start with what I'll call a neutral distraction, something my dog will notice, but isn't going to be a big deal. It's not going to cause a super strong response. So I usually start by doing something like dropping something on the ground, quietly knocking on the table, just some sort of noise that my dog might be distracted by. Nice. Now we speed up. You'll notice I, nice, said that word and got my treat to my dog as quickly as possible. Nice. She's quite good. She's kind of hard to distract at a low level at this point. Nice. And you'll notice that I marked, she had just a very, very small response to that. Her ears flicked. That still counts. And I actually really wanted to give her a treat then. She was making lovely choices. Good girl. Once my dog is at that level with low level distractions, I'll do this for anything and everything that catches my dog's attention. Good, bad, or otherwise. It's really tempting to say, okay, my dog gets super distracted by bunnies, so we're just going to do this with bunnies. Then what can happen is when you say nice, your dog goes, oh my gosh, there's a bunny, which is the opposite of our goal here. Can you park it? Thank you, miss. As we work through this skill, our dog is going to go through 4 stages. Would you like to try that again? Park it. Thank you, miss. Stage 1 is where everybody gets a little panicky on me. Don't panic, stage 1 is fine. Stage 1 looks like this. My dog notices a distraction. I mark it with our nice. And I give my dog a treat regardless of what they're doing. And that last sentence is where people get a little sticky. But my dog was barking, and I gave them a treat. I rewarded barking. What have I done? There's a couple reasons I don't worry about that. As much as possible, I'm going to be proactive. Our dogs tend to be very honest. Usually we get that freeze, stare, ears go forward, shift in body weight, and then they react. So I'm going to get in there the moment I see that freeze stare. Park it. Excuse me, miss. Thank you. I'm not going to wait for that reaction. The other reason I don't worry about it, I explain this way. I'm not a big fan of spiders. They're really not my thing. So if you put a spider here next to me, I might scream, I might try to squash it, I might run away. Very much our dog's response with strong distractions. Now, if you put a spider here and hand me $50, I'm not going to think, you know what, I'll scream louder next time, right? That's crazy. Same for our dogs. Oh my gosh, there's that scary or exciting thing, and oh my gosh, chicken rain from the sky over here. Maybe it's not such a big deal. That's the response we're looking for. Very quickly, our dog said to move on to stage 2, which my gal Loma demonstrated really nicely here. Or my dog notices a distraction, I mark it with my nice. And my dog turns and looks back at me. That's great, we've officially cut off that behavior because my dog can't be making inappropriate choices and also looking politely at me. And of course, our dog gets rewarded for that. They'll then progress to stage 3, which is my favorite. That's how I know we've kind of gotten over the hump, which is my dog notices that distraction, and before I can even say anything, they orient back to me. Excuse me, I noticed there's a spider over there. Can I have $50? Which is perfect. That means we're officially switching that thought in their brain to distractions mean check in with my people. And finally, we'll get to stage 4, where we need to do this less and less because there are less and less things that are distracting for our dogs. So that's kind of how it works. Give me a shout if you have any other questions on that. Feel free to send me video clips of it if you're not sure if you're doing it right. Think about your treat level. So right now with my low level distractions inside, we're just using kibble here. But if I was outside around, say, a bunch of dogs or people or bunnies, that's when I'm gonna pull out the good stuff, right? I'm gonna get over my fear of spiders a lot faster with $50 than 25 cents. Same for our dogs. This is not a time to be stingy with treats. This is a time to pull out the good stuff when we're working on hard distractions. So give it a go. Let me know how it goes.